Michigan Stadium. It's the UTEP Miners and the Michigan Wolverines. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan's offense will go on the attack first. And here comes Bryce Underwood. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. They'll move the... Here's Underwood to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down.
Well, it's the first 3rd down of the game. You can't execute it any better than that. Really nice job in protection. Good job by the QB finding the open man. Nice route. And it's an explosive play early for this offense.
On the move, it's Marshall. Shows him the stiff arm. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Wolverines are flying down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Wolverines have taken it inside the 20. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ferguson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Colson. Throws to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking for a big play. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. My goodness, he unloads on that one. He'll try to field the punt and stop finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Handoff from the gun. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Got a little grass. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The give from the gun. Touchdown, Michigan! And getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Could not make his way to the corner. And the Miners want to move quickly. To the air, it's Colson. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going.
He wants to take the top off. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Pulls it on the option. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll do it himself. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. decision is here. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Dead center perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. He's going to take a shot. He's got it down the field. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Running inside, it's Marshall. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Some misdirection with the counter. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Dropping back, it's Colson. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. Made a defender miss. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Miners will hustle to the line.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. All kinds of room to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Miners' offense all set and ready to start the drive. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. The run inside. It's Jones. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Spins away from the defense. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Miners are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Kick is in the air. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions. The incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. To the air, it's Colson. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Wolverines Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Underwood. Fires toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Underwood. He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to jump. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
This offense has it with really good field position. Underwood on the play action. Fires to the right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. They're going back to the ground.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Working that left side now. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down. The Miners peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Jumped on top of the pile.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. They picked the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It is perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. A 50-50 ball, and he just out-fought the defender and made the catch. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Throwing, Underwood. Now adjusting. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Play fake, Underwood. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Underwood. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Runs through a tackle. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And some room to... Finding some room. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a 1st down. And the Miners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw. It's Colson. Tight end finds a soft spot. Still on his feet. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Got a man. It's Thomas. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And the Miners will call on their punt team. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
And this defense has to find more plays. Man, they've given up some big plays, and they haven't played well so far. They've dug themselves a hole. They need some more of these. They need some more stops. Playing the football in the air a little.
Wide open on the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this Perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threat, a shot toward the end zone, and he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Gets open down the middle. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. He breaks a tackle. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Colson. Steps away to find some room. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Makes a grab and room to run. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Time. Down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first. The play fake. Swings it out to his running back. Nice move there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the 1st down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Right down the middle. Touchdown, UTEP! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And right down the middle. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So here comes the Michigan offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll go with a direct snap, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Headed for the corner, it's Barnes. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Right back to it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Keeps it himself. Picks up the 1st down. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Running inside, it's Barnes. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Tracy. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, what a cut! And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. And the Miners have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Miners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But I'll tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for.
Racing down the left side. He's at the touchdown, Michigan. And the beatdown has ensued. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. The run inside. It's Barnes. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Working well behind the sticks on